David Seelbeck and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So we're in a series of videos. This is a 48-part series, which always sounds daunting, but we're up to number 5. Number 5 of the 48 Ways to Wisdom. So what are the 48 Ways to Wisdom? So there's a thing in Jewish law that said, when God appeared at Mount Sinai, said, "Here is the Bible." You get a big scroll. Do you like it? I said, "Oh yes, thank you, Lord. I like that." But there's also a lot of explanations for it, which we call the oral law. The oral law, this was never supposed to be written down. This was something that was supposed to be transmitted from from parent to child over generations, and it was that for a long time, up until about 2,000 years ago. Lots of rabbis were being killed by the Romans. They weren't overly Jewy centric at the time, to the extent that there was a disagreement over what was this actual oral law. So they started to codify it in something called the Mishnah. So one of these Mishnahs, it's a large body work. One of these Mishnahs is a tractate. It's called Pirkei Avot, Ethics of Our Fathers. And in one of those, they basically ask all these great minds, all these great scholars, if you had like one or two sentences to transmit throughout all of history, go ahead, do that. So one of these ones is transmitted is called the 48 Ways to Wisdom. There are 48 ways of acquiring greatness. Generally speaking, you can do this no matter who you are, no matter what you believe in. Whether you believe in God, you don't believe in God, whether you're Jewish, you're not. Doesn't matter. So far, I'm 5 in, and I think these are all like very, very, very beneficial things to that can genuinely improve your life. You know what can genuinely improve my life? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That would really improve my lives. Hit the share button. Comment. Let me know what you think. Thank you. I got a ton of comments to reply to, which I'm behind on. But if you want to be super, super nice and you like a bit of comic book action, you like some comic books, go check out my Indiegogo. The link is right now in the video notes. 2 freaking awesome graphic novels. If you're somebody of a more theological bent, which you might be watching this, one is called Biblical Bible Stories for Atheists, Creationists, Rationalists, and Rogues. I just go check it out. It's good. It's fun. It's funny. It's closing out, I think, in under 2 weeks now. So your time is ticking. So let's go on to this next of the 48 Ways to Wisdom. And this one actually has a special place in my heart because this series was created in the form it is now by Rabbi Noah Weinberg of Aish Torah of blessed memory. Rabbi Noah Weinberg of blessed memory of Aish Torah. Aish Torah is of blessed memory. Rabbi Noah Weinberg, brown bread. Sorry to hear this here, but he was teaching this class as I walked in, right? As I walked into this place, and this was the very class he taught. It's way number 5, The Power of Awe. And it's a real power source, and I didn't really realize this until hearing this. It's incredible, and it's something that you can all access, and I hope you do, and I hope you find it helpful. In the face of the Grand Canyon or a hurricane, we feel exhilaratingly small. It's the power of awe. So awe is when you realize that your smallness and your greatness simultaneously. That your smallness, that you're connected to greatness. I think that's when you pare it down. That's what it really is. So it starts off by going, imagine you're standing at the rim of the Grand Canyon with a majestic purple and orange sunset. I have to recommend you, if you ever come to Israel, there's a place called Gamla. It used to be a big settlement there in about 2,000 years ago. It's got nice parts of it, easy hikes, even for somebody like me who isn't a hiker at all. And it's just one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. It's just the power of what you look at it, and it's just so breathtakingly beautiful. And it's not like you're looking at a picture. It's not like you're looking at something that's like this size. It's not like something you're immersed in complete and total beauty. And you are taken away by it. You are taken away by awe, and the power of awe is something you can access everywhere. I mean, if you just stop and think for a second, that every physical thing, your hands, I was going to say this mask, I'm just really everything that feels tangible, right? all it is a series of electrons and neutrons whizzing around and bouncing at each other. You read a book, and at the end, the ink is just a bunch of atoms and electrons revolving around each other, and the paper that it's printed on, exact same thing. How they don't merge, how they retain their individualism is a mystery to both myself and science as well. But like when you look at the absolute incredible detail of creation and I don't want to be overly religious, even though it's a pretty religious subject. It is breathtaking. You go from you can zoom in and zoom in and zoom in and zoom in, and you will still see just incredible harmony and beauty, right? There's incredible harmony and beauty as these incredibly complex systems exist within one another and work seamlessly with each other. And then as you zoom out and you look at things on a macro level, the same thing. The universe, everything is so big, right, and so complex and works together so beautifully. So that really is the power of awe, and it's something that uplifts you. It's something that takes you higher. And I think that power is something that can take you through difficult times or empower you to get to where you want to go. So they say capture the moment. We're talking about gaining perspective. Let's say imagine somebody's like calling you, you're having a bad day. Just look at the sunset. Look at a flower. I mean, and when I say look at it, really look at it. Really look at it in detail. I went to art school when I was in my youth, right? And that involved you having to really look at things to do life studies of them, like really in detail, like crow's feet. You look at pigeon's feet. I think you look at things and just the incredible detail thing. Again, it lifts you up. It's awesome. It's awe-inspiring. It should make you feel small, but it doesn't. It fills you. It elates you. It's just mind-boggling the things that we don't really pay attention to. Exalted Human Potential. One of my, if you're new to my channel, you don't know, I'm a massive Doctor Who fan. I love Doctor Who. So there was a 1975 episode of Doctor Who called Ark in Space, where Tom Baker in the first episode, he's looking at this ark that humanity has built so they can survive these solar rays. I can't remember this solar storm. And he has this like soliloquy about humanity. And it's so good. It's so uplifting about how, and I think, that's really something I love about the character Doctor. He is always filled with this incredible power of awe. And this power of awe is a very, very hopeful, very optimistic power. And it takes a little bit of time to tune into it. But like doing it will just empower you. Yeah, absolutely empower you. All can break through laziness and open ruts. Absolutely true. Unleashes potential and locked up energies. It's the human tendency to be petty. Yeah, it's a human tendency to look at things like take a step back, see the bigger picture. It's we live in an incredible and beautiful world. We do. We absolutely do. I believe in God. So, like, for me, it's easy to thank God and praise God for putting us in this incredible world, right? And again, it's just something that I really think is very, very good to focus on. If you can spend, like, 3 minutes out your day doing this, your day will be better. If you do this regularly every day, your life will be better, which is the point of this stuff. The point of my channel, really, point of the 48 ways is for your life to be better. Concretize awesome experiences so you can recall them at any time. Yeah, when you experience or try and remember what got you into that state, and then you'll be able to access it easily. Or as a result of seeing potential actualized, I guess so, but just on a very large level. Seek the small whales. You know what? You can get these small whales wherever by looking at a glass of water, by looking at nature. You see them all the time. Kids do it, and they're not ashamed to do it because they haven't learned it's something stupid to do. Step outside under the stars. It'll put you back on track. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I do agree with that. Don't do this in London because it'll be foggy. It's going to be cloudy. But all these things. Great advice. Try and make it part of your life. And it's easy to do, but you're going to have resistance to do it. But try and make it part of your life, and your life will be better for it. So join me today, join me tomorrow, and we'll go for the next of the 48 Ways to Wisdom. Thank you so much for listening, and have yourselves a freaking awesome day! Bye.